Alright, here we go. We are recording now. So, Kas versus Duckload Raw. Here we are, Game 2 of the Gosu Gamers qualifiers of the European style. This is the quarterfinals. If you move on from here, you will get into the playoffs. Whitera is down one game. Kas took that last game very convincingly. Kept distracting Whitera with drops and pressure, and just Whitera couldn't keep up doing everything he wanted to. It happens sometimes. Players slip. And it looks like Whitera will want to do another fast expand if I had to take a wild guess. He also loves this map for the same reason he liked the last map, and that would have been for warping in over here. Unfortunately, those Dark Templars never got to make a play as a Raven was out all game, and a missile turret was at the front of the base to defend against Dark Templars. So very, very good, strong play from Kas last game. It'll be interesting to see how Kas plays this one. It would not surprise me to see the same build. Ravens are great against Protoss as the point defense drone, and being able to detect Dark Templars are key for obvious reasons. Oh, now where is this probe going? Is it going to scout? Kind of a weird run path if it is. Maybe going to go hide some tech or a pylon somewhere. Is that the normal path? I thought they normally ran around the other way. Maybe I'm just lying to you and it's... Yep, just going up the ramp. Maybe that is the normal path. I'm just getting confused on this map. No surprise there. Refinery finishing. SCV showing up a little bit early, and he's going to try to kill that SCV, but not going to be able to quite get it. Ooh! 2 more hit points and it would die, but that Marine's going to come out and save a life. Going to harass a little bit more of SCV action going on here and run away. He knows that Marine's almost finished and wants to get out of here. Ooh, sorry about that. I meant to go over so I could see the chat again, and as I lose the overlay. Thank you, overlay. Stay still. SCV running up into the base, only has 2 hits left. Is it going to get taken out by this Zealot? Is it going to get taken out by some probes if it gets too close? That is the question. Ooh, looks like Whitera is going to want to hide some tech back there. Very distinct possibility. Also can warp things outside his base if he needs to. And, oh, another hit on that. Oh, very nice play from Whitera right there. And you can see the looking for proxy tech going on for Kas. Going to scout the entire map and not see a thing. 1 Marine standing at the ramp. Second barracks going down. Ooh, a Reaper to jump up into the base and get some good scouting action in. Maybe a few free shots on a probe. And you can see it scouting around, looking for, ooh, a proxy factory. Probably just going to use it for scouting. Would be very surprised to see proxy tech, but maybe he's going for fast cloaked banshees. That would be kind of cool, just hiding the tech completely from Whitera. I'll have to wait to see if that lifts off just to go scout or what. And here the Reaper jumps up, and how many probes are going to die? There goes 1, and going to get another one. Yes, 2 probes, very nice, and bye Reaper. Pylon up here at the back door. Nexus building for Whitera wants to get the 2 base going very quickly. There's the factory finishing. Now, what are we going to see next? Is the starport going? An armory, a Thor rush is coming. How exciting is that? Oh, I don't think Whitera is going to be able to hold it off. Three more gateways coming out and going for the 3-gate expand type build. Oops, didn't mean to hit the spending tab, but you guys got to see it for a minute there. Oh, I'm very, 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 very nervous for Whitera. Here comes the 2 Marauder and Marine push. Apparently Kas just like starting out this way. I don't blame him. Run, probe, run! Run! Oh, you're not going to make it. Oh, but you got a free hit on the Marauder. 4 damage on that Marauder now. That will make the world of difference. Ooh, Immortal coming out very quickly for Whitera, but I don't think that'll be good enough against the Thor. Now, is he going to break the back rocks then, I assume? here. Thor. There, it's coming. Getting a nice Marine Marauder ball. Going to get that Thor out there as well. Ooh, that'll be tough to stop. Can't force field off your ramp because the Thor breaks that down. Getting a fast robotic spade, but don't think it's going to be fast enough. Combat shield finishing for Empire Kas as well. And he is going to go for the back rocks. Luckily, Whitera, or not luckily, good thing Whitera placed this pylon back here, so he will see this coming. He sees the Thors, knows what's coming. That pylon is going to go down under attack from the Thor, just ripping through that pylon so very, very quickly. And Whitera knows he's going to have to respond to this. I think. Whitera? You there? Might want to go do something about your back rocks getting murdered. And the army that's going to be moving into your base here in a second. With all those FCVs. Oh, this is not going to be pretty. Run, probes, run! Run as fast as you can! Get out of there. No, you left 2 of them behind. Oh, poor Nexus. Never stood a chance. You're just going to die. Whitera letting everything back there die because he knows there's nothing he can do. Oh, that's such a nasty looking force for Kas. And there's the scan, seeing what's going on, and going to want to fight him on the ramp. And here we go. Here comes the push to end this game. Force field does nothing against Thors. Whitera, what are you doing? Look at these Thors just rip through everything, pulling all of his probes off the line. That Thor goes down very, very quickly. More stalkers coming in, trying to focus fire down the Thors. The SCVs did all die. The Thor does go down, but there's still a lot of ground forces left for Kas, using his SCVs to attack. The stalkers are going down. Whitera is in a lot of trouble. May not be able to hold this off. Another Immortal coming out, but just not quick enough. Still a lot of probes. Pulling his probes, trying to win the game. Chrono boosting that out, warping in some zealots as well, trying to hold this off. Looks like he may just barely be able to hold this off. Here comes the Immortal in the nick of time, going to wreck through the Marauders. Those SCVs are now going to run away because they need to. Oh, I need to look at the income tab. It is 29 Harvesters for Kas versus 24 of Whitera. Whitera is going to go look for the proxy tech, I believe. He's seen it. There's the armory. Not going to take it out? Yes, he is. Now, while all that was going on, Kas did not expand. He is still going with the pressure. You can see another push coming from Kas at the front. One zealot just over here to take on the tech lab, forcing that to come to lift off, and now slowly taking out the armory. Kas quickly taking a Harvester lead, but he's oversaturated at this point and no command center. There's the SCV going to take his own expansion. Here comes a push up the front. Oh, the Stalkers were caught out of position. This is horrible for Whitera. Losing his Immortal. Another Immortal not going to be out in time. A Colossus not going to be out in time. That is going down. This is going to be it for Whitera. Looks like Kas is going to knock him out 2-0, move on to the semifinals, and qualify to play in the playoffs December 26th for the Gosu Gamers Holiday Special. Whitera's not giving up yet, though, pulling all of his probes, going to be able to take out the rest of these Marines, but he's lost so much at this point. There is an expansion up for Kas as well. There's just not a whole lot that Whitera can do. Going for Dark Templars, I believe, as fast as he can. This command center slowly building, but this is yet another bile ball of doom coming from Kas, as he does have 2 barracks, getting in a 3rd and a 4th, and a starport up as well. Just a sentry and 2 stalkers and a zealot, going to force field off for as long as he can. This probe's going to come down here and get murdered. Nope. Escapes with life. Force field. There we go. Going to pick off 1 Marine. But that was the only force field he had. Going to march up here very quickly. Oh, another sentry coming into force field. Beautifully bad force field. Not stopping Kas at all. Going to try to take everything out. Going to stem up there. You see him losing some of his army. Going to need to pull probes yet again. Getting a third and fourth warp gate up. Poor Zealot trying to run away, but not doing it in time. And here comes a huge problem. More probes getting pulled off the line. Warping in some Zealots on top of the army of Kas as he's building up yet another force. Whitera, I thought Whitera was out of this game a long time ago, but he's still living barely. Did he keep that sentry alive? No, it did die. The Dark Shrine is nowhere near complete, and here comes yet another wave of forces from Kas. There's a sentry to delay this even longer. Getting Zealots out as well. He's very low on gas, though. No ATs will be able to come out at first. And here comes yet another push. The force field to trap one Marauder and one Marine that still has vision. And oh, the sentry goes down. Great job by Kas picking that off. Just going to march it up here and try to end this game right after this. Warping in more units. Another sentry coming up. Force field going to get off in time. No, it doesn't. The Zealots are going to get kited so badly. Going to see the Dark Shrine as well. Knows he needs to get some units up. The Observer can give vision to this pylon, but just not going to matter. This Dark Shrine looks like it's going to be going down anyways. Focus firing it down. Not going to finish in time. And there's the GG from Whitera. Kas moves on. Give him the big ol' 2-0 before I stop the recording. Yeah, I can't translate it, so...